The G-Shock Rangeman is a special watch to me. It was my first serious watch with extra complications, balanced in a price range where I was able to afford it. I am a faithful owner of the Rangeman for almost 9 years, a solid watch which served as a companion in many of my adventures. But today we're not going to focus on my nostalgia for the Rangeman, we're here to witness the toughest and the smartest G-Shock in the world. The Rangeman is something different in the watch world. It's the perfect representation of toughness and robustness. A watch worthy and reliable in any circumstances, offering really smart and helpful features, sitting somewhere at the crossroads of a dependable G-Shock as we know it, and a smart or a sport watch. In fact, the value of G-Shock is that it offers both worlds, balancing very well the features against the power consumption. So the Rangeman doesn't give you the feeling of carrying on the wrist a useless big watch that doesn't do too many things, because this watch does it all. And by the way, this watch was offered for review by Splendor. I will leave the link to the website in the description. The Rangeman series is at its third generation. The first one was launched many years ago, offering a triple sensor featuring compass, thermometer, barometer, altimeter, perpetual calendar, radio control or tough solar. And having a solid base, the Rangeman was redirected to compete with solid sport watches like Garmin, adding from one generation to another more relevant smart features and pairing with the smartphone, and this is how the GPRB 1000 was born in 2018. Fast forward this year, G-Shock came up with the Master of G collection, the GPRH 1000. Which is, in my opinion, the ultimate sport watch and the smartest G-Shock ever made, because it offers a vast list of features never been implemented into a G-Shock. Now, in regard to the design language and the quality, I was totally impressed. I do have to point out that this is by far one of the most high-tech premium G-Shocks I've ever seen. The brand really put a lot of emphasis on the materiality, combining carbon with steel, bi-resin, solar panels and colored accents. And the result is exciting, because you will experience on the wrist a premium tool watch with a super lightweight case and a comfortable strap. As designed, this watch has an interesting architecture, which combines both worlds, the world of the iconic Rangeman as layout, but also a bit of the octagonal principles implemented in the square and the Cassiope. The 2018 version, for example, had a rounded aspect, concentrating the outer case design on the rounded display, where this GPRH 1000 has mostly the outer identity of the iconic Rangeman with extended guards on the left and on the right hand side, with an inner octagonal shape and outlined by the interesting solar panel accent. So a lot to see on this watch. For ultimate protection besides the bezel, the watch received protective forged metallic guards meant to protect the GPS antenna, but also the oversized tailor metallic buttons for each function, having gasket fittings to prevent contamination with mud or dust. The display is built on the same approach to offer maximum legibility, offering a memory in pixel or MIP display, which is a display technology similar to electronic paper, the e-ink displays. The purpose of such a display is to offer higher contrast and a full display against reduced power consumption. And that is why such a sport watch can offer the vast majority of the features for more than 1 week without being charged, where an Apple Watch cannot last more than 1 day. And according to G-Shock website, the watch can function continuously on an activity with the GPS and the heart rate on for approximately 14 hours. However, using the Rangeman only on a watch mode without heart rate on can last up to 2 months, and using the power saving function on approximately 23 months. This can apparently be achieved without the help of a solar panel module. Now, compared to my Smart Square, the DWH5600 reviewed on the channel as well, there are obvious differences in size. But with the size increase, greater things are offered. the Rangeman having an extra multitude of native capabilities and activities, and its price there isn't such a big difference. The Rangeman has actually the same price as the limited edition Square with 2 outer cases, around $450. The advantage of the Smart Square is definitely the size, being just a bit bigger than a regular Square, but it lacks from the features perspective compared to the Rangeman. So the strength of the Rangeman is the extreme robustness with a premium aspect, and the extended physical features as the 6 sensors, the GPS, the mud resistance, and the multitude of sport activities available here, including swimming as well. In fact, allow me to describe them in detail. As physical features, the watch is made from a carbon core with metallic crown guards to protect the GPS antenna, covered on an outer case made from bioresin. The core ensures mud resistance, shock resistance, 200 meters warp resistance, 6 sensors, and GPS functionality to track movement in real time. And then as core features, the module 3554 provides, besides the mentioned, an optical heart rate sensor using LED light, an accelerometer which analyzes the movement to measure activity such as numbers of steps taken, a gyroscope which tracks swimming strokes and turns in the pool, helping with the compass calibration, a magnetic sensor, a pressure sensor, and a thermosensor which tracks compass bearing, altitude, air pressure, and temperature, which accurately detects changes outdoors and in other environments. As basic features, offers wall timer, tide graph, moon data, plus moon phase, sunrise, sunset, alarm, timer, airplane mode, 6 watch faces with a detailed settings page for various customizations. And then moving to the app, the watch feeds the Casio mobile app with data analysis which uses algorithms from Polar, offering running index, cardio load and status, energy sources, route traveled ensured by the GPS, nightly recharge, breathing exercises, blood oxygen level measurement, and many more. Technically, the app and the output of the watch offers more than enough data to increase your life balance and training performance. I have a friend who uses the Smart Square for training on a daily basis, for sleeping as well, and besides being excited by the relevant data collected, the watch served as well as a motivation to train more, ultimately achieving a better balance, productivity, and performance. As strap and comfort, the watch comes with a specific strap for this type of tough watch with a double perforation and a buckle to ensure maximum safety. The rubber is exceptionally good, it is very soft and offers comfort once the watch is strapped properly on the wrist. Also very cool if the logo of the Rangeman was kept in the first generation as an engraving on the case back. On the latest one, the compass cat was added on one of the bumpers added underneath the strap joints, a feature which is developed to not bury the wrist on the optical sensor. Size-wise, this is a watch with a lot of presence for sure. The Rangeman series is one of the biggest watches the brand offers. I actually think the Gravity Master and the Frogman's are bigger. But although it might look like a Ben 10's watch on some wrists, this is a balanced, uber tough watch, lightweight and comfortable to wear for sure. As a conclusion, the Rangeman is a solid watch if you're a sports guy, which offers basically both worlds, providing the robustness and the X-factor of the G-Shock designs, but also the features which makes the Rangeman one of the most complete modern sport watches. My 2 cents. So that's it, hope you enjoyed this episode. I want to thank once again Splendor for sending this watch for review, and I'm also curious, what do you think about this ultimate G-Shock Rangeman? Please let me know in the comments below. And as usual, if you're new around, please consider subscribing for future episodes. Thank you very much, thanks for watching, and until next time, be brave and stay safe.